Sure, here's a 1500-word YouTube video script for your channel, New Sports Cars, about the 2026 Chery Omoda 5 Pro SUV, including price, engine details, and a smooth channel intro, all written naturally without headings or formatting. Welcome back to New Sports Cars, the go-to place where power meets design, and where performance is always in style. If you're into sleek rides, futuristic interiors, and the kind of performance that makes you want to take the long way home, you're in the right place. Make sure you subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you never miss a fresh drop from us. Today, we're diving into a new arrival that's turning heads and stirring up the compact SUV segment, the 2026 Chery Omoda 5 Pro. It's bold, it's modern, and it's got the kind of features that make you double-check the price because it sounds too good to be true. But trust us, this one's real, and it's got the specs to prove it. Let's start with the design because, let's face it, the first thing that grabs your attention is how this SUV looks rolling down the street. The 2026 Chery Omoda 5 Pro brings a futuristic design language that Chery calls art in motion. It's sleek and sporty with aggressive lines, a sharp grille, and those signature split LED headlights that give it a truly high-end vibe. From the sculpted sides to the floating roof effect and 18 or even 19-inch alloy wheels, the Omoda 5 Pro gives you the kind of styling you usually expect in a luxury European SUV, without the luxury price tag. Now let's talk size. This is a compact crossover, but it's smartly packaged. You've got enough ground clearance to give it that commanding SUV feel, but it still feels nimble enough to zip through city traffic or parking garages. It's that sweet spot where urban agility meets weekend adventure capability. Under the hood is where things get really interesting. The 2026 Chery Omoda 5 Pro offers a couple of engine choices depending on the market, but the standout option is the 1.6-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder engine. It cranks out around 197 horsepower and 290 Nm of torque, which is pretty solid for a compact SUV. It's paired with a 7-speed dual-clutch transmission that delivers smooth and responsive gear changes, making your daily drive feel a lot more engaging. There's also a 1.5-liter turbocharged variant with around 156 horsepower, which is the more efficient choice if you're looking for better fuel economy. This version comes mated to a CVT gearbox that simulates 9 virtual gears and gives you a relaxed, laid-back drive. Both versions are front-wheel drive by default, but depending on the region, all-wheel drive could be available or coming soon. Either way, this SUV isn't pretending to be a hardcore off-roader, but for city driving, long highway trips, and the occasional mountain getaway, it's more than capable. Acceleration is pretty respectable for its class. The 1.6 turbo engine can go from 0 to 100 km/h in just under 8 seconds, which puts it right in line with some of the more well-known compact SUVs out there. It's not a sports car, obviously, but for a family-friendly SUV with plenty of practicality, that's impressive. Chery also paid close attention to fuel economy. The 1.5-liter turbo is expected to return around 6.9 liters per 100 kilometers in combined driving, while the more powerful 1.6-liter might average about 7.5 liters per 100 kilometers. Not bad at all considering the performance you're getting. Let's open the doors and talk interior. This is where the Omoda 5 Pro really punches above its weight. You're welcomed by a dual-screen setup, two 12.3-inch screens sitting side by side, one for the instrument cluster and one for the infotainment system. It's very similar to what you'd find in much more expensive cars, and it gives the whole cabin a futuristic, tech-savvy vibe. The graphics are crisp, and the interface is surprisingly user-friendly. Wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto are included, which is something even some premium brands still skip on their base models. You've also got wireless charging, multiple USB ports, ambient lighting, voice control, and even a built-in air purification system in certain trims. Comfort-wise, the seats are well bolstered and supportive, with available synthetic leather upholstery and powered adjustment for both front seats. Heated seats are available too, depending on the trim. The rear seats offer decent legroom and headroom, making it a solid choice for families or ride-share drivers. Cargo space. You're looking at around 360 liters with the seats up, and over 1,000 liters when you fold the rear seats down. That's enough for weekend luggage, grocery runs, or a couple of golf bags if that's your thing. Now let's break down the tech and safety package because Chery didn't hold back here either. The Omoda 5 Pro comes equipped with a full suite of advanced driver assistance systems, including adaptive cruise control, lane keeping assist, blind spot monitoring, rear cross traffic alert, and autonomous emergency braking. In some markets, you'll also get a 360-degree camera system, traffic sign recognition, and even a semi-autonomous driving mode for stop-and-go traffic. For a brand that's still working to gain more recognition in global markets, Chery has absolutely brought its A game when it comes to safety and tech. It's clear they want this model to be a game changer. So what's the damage on your wallet? Here's where things get really interesting. The Chery Omoda 5 Pro is expected to start at around $22,000 USD for the base model with the 1.5 turbo engine, and can go up to about $28,000 to $30,000 fully loaded with the 1.6 turbo, panoramic sunroof, 360 camera, and all the tech goodies. Prices will vary depending on the country, taxes, and dealer fees, but even at the top end, it undercuts a lot of the competition, especially when you look at the features you're getting. And yes, that includes brands like Kia, Hyundai, and even some entry-level German SUVs. So if you're value hunting without wanting to sacrifice on tech or looks, the Omoda 5 Pro has to be on your radar. Chery is also expanding fast. The company's investing heavily in global markets, and the Omoda 5 Pro is part of its strategy to go head-to-head with established names in Europe, Asia, Australia, and even Latin America. With strong warranty coverage and a growing service network, it's becoming less of a risk and more of a smart buy. So, who is the 2026 Chery Omoda 5 Pro really for? It's for the buyer who wants the premium look and feel of a luxury SUV without paying luxury prices. It's for the tech-savvy driver who loves big screens and smart features. And it's definitely for anyone who wants standout design in a world full of copy-paste crossovers. The bottom line is this: Chery's no longer just a budget brand. With the Omoda 5 Pro, they're showing the world they can build stylish, tech-rich, and performance-oriented vehicles that can stand toe-to-toe with the best. If this is the direction they're headed, the future looks seriously bright. Thanks for watching New Sports Cars. If you enjoyed this breakdown of the 2026 Chery Omoda 5 Pro, drop a like, share it with a fellow car enthusiast, and let us know in the comments, would you take a chance on a Chery, or are you sticking with the usual suspects? Hit that subscribe button and stay tuned, because we've got more reviews, comparisons, and first looks coming your way. Until next time, drive smart and stay stylish. Let me know if you'd like a shorter version for a teaser, voiceover version, or adapted for Shorts or TikTok.